A revelation of grace, introducing Surah Ghafir. Surah Ghafir, the 40th chapter of the Qur'an, resonates with a profound message of divine power and mercy. It is a chapter that calls upon the hearts of believers to reflect deeply on the boundless compassion and forgiveness of Allah. Ghafir translates to the forgiving, highlighting a central theme of this surah. This name itself is a testament to the infinite mercy that Allah extends to His creation, encouraging us to seek His forgiveness and strive for righteousness. Revealed in Mecca, this surah emphasizes the importance of faith, patience, and righteous action in the face of adversity. It was a time when the early Muslims faced immense challenges, and these verses provided them with the strength and resolve to remain steadfast. Its verses offer guidance and solace to believers while serving as a stern warning to those who deny the truth. The surah addresses the consequences of disbelief and the ultimate triumph of truth over falsehood. Within its verses lie stories of prophets and their struggles, reminding us of the unwavering support Allah grants to those who stay true to their faith. These narratives serve as powerful reminders of the trials faced by previous communities and the divine assistance that came to their aid. Surah Ghafir masterfully weaves together narratives, warnings, and promises to create a powerful tapestry of faith and guidance. It calls upon us to reflect on our own lives and the choices we make, urging us to align our actions with the principles of justice and compassion. It reminds us that even in the darkest of times, Allah's mercy remains a beacon of hope for those who seek His forgiveness and guidance. The surah reassures us that no matter how overwhelming our struggles may seem, turning to Allah with sincerity and humility will always lead us to His boundless mercy and support. Whispers from above, understanding Asbabun Nuzul. Asbabun Nuzul refers to the historical and social contexts surrounding the revelation of specific Quranic verses. Understanding the Asbabun Nuzul of Surah Ghafir allows us to appreciate the relevance of its message to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and his companions, and by extension, to ourselves. It offers a glimpse into the challenges they faced, and how the Quran provided them with guidance and strength. By studying the events that inspired these verses, we gain a deeper understanding of their true meaning and significance. This understanding allows us to apply the lessons of the Quran to our own lives, finding relevance and guidance in its timeless wisdom. Verses of resilience, responding to mockery and doubt. Verse 4. This verse is a powerful reminder of the strength and perseverance required in the face of adversity. Verse 4 of Surah Ghafir was revealed in response to the mockery and disbelief the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, faced from the Quraysh. The Quraysh were the dominant tribe in Mecca, and they were relentless in their opposition to the Prophet's message. They ridiculed his message and doubted the authenticity of the Quran, questioning its divine origin. Their skepticism was not just a matter of disbelief, but also a challenge to the very foundation of the Prophet's mission. Before them, the people of Noah and the factions after them denied the truth. Each nation plotted against their messenger to seize him, and they disputed by means of falsehood to refute the truth thereby. This pattern of resistance and denial is a recurring theme in the history of prophethood. So I seized them, and how terrible was my punishment. The consequences of their actions were severe, serving as a stark warning to those who choose to mock and deny the truth. This verse reminds us that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was not the first messenger to encounter resistance and disbelief. Throughout history, prophets have faced similar challenges, yet they remained steadfast in their mission, unwavering in their faith. Prophets throughout history faced similar challenges, yet they remained steadfast in their mission. Their resilience and unwavering faith serve as an inspiration for all believers, encouraging us to remain firm in our convictions despite the challenges we may face. Allah assures us that those who mock and deny the truth will ultimately face consequences for their actions. This assurance is a source of comfort and strength, reminding us that justice will prevail and the truth will always triumph in the end. A legacy of arrogance. Pharaoh's denial and the weight of truth. Verse 56. Surah Ghafir recounts the story of Prophet Moses and Pharaoh, highlighting the consequences of arrogance and disbelief. This chapter delves deep into the psyche of a ruler who, despite witnessing miracles and signs, chose to remain obstinate in his ways. The narrative serves as a powerful lesson on the perils of hubris and the inevitable downfall that follows. Verse 56 captures Pharaoh's stubborn refusal to acknowledge Allah's power even when faced with overwhelming evidence. His heart was hardened, and his mind was closed to the truth that was right before his eyes. The verse paints a vivid picture of a man who, in his quest for power, lost sight of the divine. Pharaoh said, "O Haman, construct for me a tower that I might reach the ways into the heavens, so that I may look at the God of Moses. But indeed, I think he is a liar." This statement reflects not just his disbelief but also his audacity to challenge the divine. It shows a man so consumed by his own ego that he believed he could physically reach the heavens and confront God, and thus was made pleasing to Pharaoh the evil of his deed, and he was averted from the right way. His advisors, instead of guiding him towards the truth, only fueled his delusions. The dark skies over the ancient city symbolized the moral and spiritual darkness that had enveloped Pharaoh and his court, and the plan of Pharaoh was naught but in ruin. His grandiose schemes, built on a foundation of arrogance and falsehood, were destined to fail. The crumbling ruins and broken statues stand as a testament to the futility of his endeavors. Pharaoh's arrogance blinded him to the truth, leading to his eventual downfall. His defiance, even in the face of clear signs, sealed his fate. The image of the ancient leader falling symbolizes the inevitable collapse of those who stand against divine will. This story emphasizes the importance of humility and the dangers of allowing pride to cloud our judgment. It teaches us that true wisdom lies in recognizing our limitations and submitting to a higher power. The humble person in prayer and the ancient scrolls remind us of the timeless wisdom that has been passed down through generations. It serves as a reminder that true power and authority belong only to Allah. The bright light breaking through the clouds symbolizes hope and divine guidance, showing that no matter how powerful one might seem, ultimate authority rests with the Creator. The vast, powerful natural landscape underscores the majesty and omnipotence of Allah, encouraging us to remain humble and faithful. In the face of adversity, believers are encouraged to turn to Allah with sincere supplication. Verse 66 highlights a prayer for protection and guidance. Say, "My Lord, if only you would show me those who are promised punishment. My Lord, do not place me among the wrongdoing people." Qur'an 40:66. This verse reflects the Prophet's, peace be upon him, constant awareness of Allah's judgment and his desire to be counted among the righteous. It teaches us to seek refuge in Allah's mercy and to constantly strive to be on the path of righteousness. The verse emphasizes the importance of aligning our actions with our beliefs and seeking Allah's guidance in all that we do. Surah Ghafir alludes to the coming of the Dajjal, a deceptive figure who will emerge before the Day of Judgment. This warning serves as a reminder to be wary of false prophets and to hold fast to the teachings of the Qur'an and Sunnah. The Dajjal will attempt to mislead people with false promises and miracles. This highlights the importance of seeking knowledge, strengthening our faith, and developing the ability to discern truth from falsehood. A central theme of Surah Ghafir is the affirmation of Allah's absolute power and sovereignty. The surah emphasizes his role as the creator, sustainer, and judge of all creation. The verses describe his infinite knowledge, unmatched wisdom, and the perfection of his creation. By reflecting upon the grandeur of the universe and the intricacies of nature, we are reminded of Allah's majesty and our own humble position before him. The Scales of Justice, Reflections on the Day of Judgment. Surah Ghafir provides vivid descriptions of the Day of Judgment, a day of reckoning when all souls will be held accountable for their deeds. The surah emphasizes the importance of righteous actions and the consequences of leading a life devoid of faith and good deeds. It serves as a powerful reminder to live with the awareness that our actions in this life have eternal consequences. Steadfast hearts, Allah's unwavering support for the believers. Throughout their struggles, believers are assured of Allah's unwavering support and guidance. Surah Ghafir emphasizes that Allah is with those who are patient and persevere in the face of adversity. And we will surely test you with something of fear and hunger and a loss of wealth and lives and fruits. But give good tidings to the patient, who, when disaster strikes them, say, "Indeed we belong to Allah, and indeed to Him we will return." Quran 2:155-156. He is the protector of the believers, and He will grant them victory in this world and the hereafter. Lessons from the past, the rise and fall of nations. Surah Ghafir recounts the stories of past nations who faced Allah's wrath due to their disbelief and transgression. These narratives serve as a reminder that worldly power is fleeting, and that true success lies in obedience to Allah. By studying the mistakes of those who came before us, we can learn valuable lessons and strive to avoid repeating their errors. A timeless message. Embracing the wisdom of Surah Ghafir. Surah Ghafir offers timeless wisdom and guidance for all of humanity. Its message transcends time and place, offering relevant lessons for believers in every generation. By reflecting upon its verses, we are reminded of the importance of faith, patience, and righteous action. Surah Ghafir encourages us to live with purpose and meaning, striving to earn Allah's pleasure and secure our place in paradise. Its teachings provide solace and inspiration, reminding us that even amidst the challenges of this world, Allah's mercy and guidance are always within reach.